Hello, Monsters About here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 2 of my second Kugath campaign. Is Kugath going to be the new Skarsnik? We just don't know. But, well, probably, because let's face it, I do love my Nurgle boys. I love my, what can I say? There's something about the big, chubby boys dripping with, they've got, look, their personal hygiene may be below par, but they've got a certain je ne sais quoi. What can I say? So, indeed, we're going to now secure our first province. We did a little detour to go and crush the dwarves, because otherwise they just keep hitting Stormwrack Mountain, and it's just incredibly irritating. So just wiping them out early just makes my life a lot easier. And so far, the dwarves from Crackerdrak, touchwood, I can do that now because I've got a new desk. Which probably is, I'm not actually sure, it's just black. Tell you what, I've gone, I don't usually go for aesthetic choices, but I kind of went with the black desk because it was the cheaper one. And my monitors are black and my keyboard's black. I mean, I just guess most gaming stuff tends to be black. The only problem is because I've got a black desk, I keep losing my phone because my phone is black. So I put it down on the desk and then I cannot find the fucking thing. It's like perfect camouflage. Now, I lose my phone all the time, but having a black desk has just made my life harder. So anyway, that was a bit of an aside, just like killing the dwarves. Link there. So, we're now going to go and secure the rest of our province by killing these ogres. Of course, we're using the Grimhammer mod. There is actually, I noticed this, there's like a little Grimhammer settings up here, which is interesting. So you kind of like set the difficulty for various different things. I've left it all on default for the moment, but I don't know. I don't know Grimhammer very well. I haven't played it for quite a while. So if there's something I should change here, let me know. And, you know, that good. Because maybe you've got some preferred settings. Explain to me why they're your preferred settings. Maybe I'll agree with you. Who knows? Anyway, currently, we don't really have many recruitment buildings. We don't have any recruitment buildings, so we probably do need to... I mean, I'm going for the growth so far, because I think the growth is important. We are going to unlock another building slot in but one turn, which is very, very good. So we're going to move Kugath back. We do have a little... I could do a little plague. I could actually do a little bit of a growth plague, couldn't I? If I did one on, like... I've renamed my characters. So we've got J.D. Dorian, and the Count has become Gregory House. That's right, I'm naming them after TV doctors. The irony. The sweet, sweet irony. Do I want to pop another plague? I could pop a plague on you, couldn't I? Is it better to plague you, or shall I? You know what, let's just plague the settlement. If I plague Glutport, and we plague it with the one that gives us more growth, something like that. So I'll pop you in there, give you a little plague, see if that spreads, be nice. JD Dorian's just going to chill there for a minute. We're actually doing really well for money. That's very pleasing, because I do think that in... has it changed any? I don't know, but... Oh, we got a plague. That's nice. What kind of plague was it? Buboes. More buboes. Has that spread? Oh, it has spread. Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's really good. That's fantastic. That's really good news, actually. I do think maybe we should go for... Do I want some Forsaken? I kind of like the Plague Toast. I feel like maybe getting this would be a good idea. Unless we just go for this. These buildings are a little bit cheaper, which is good. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. We can come back into our province here. You know what? If we... what do you have on you? I'm a little bit concerned. You may hit the settlement. I mean, we could march. Or we can't march? Oh, it actually takes a little bit of... movement. Okay. Okay. That's something I didn't know, but that's fine. Let's just recruit some more Nurglings to, like, bolster that garrison. I mean, they are anti-large, so... Would probably be fine. Probably. I think we can upgrade Stormwrack Mountain. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's go for it. Let's go. Let's go. Upgrade the Stormwrack Mountain. Hopefully the ogres don't attack us like they've wandered off, which is fine by me. We may actually be able to lure them into a... Oh, interesting. Little confederation there. JD Dorian, this is Planarian. We've got Highly Infectious, which is good news. Null Plate is a weird magical item because it's blue, which suggests it's supposed to be fairly good quality, and yet it's only got 10% spell resistance, which is almost entirely fucking useless. So, bit weird. Never mind. You know what? I'm going to go Contaminating Claws. Because what can I say? I just like my Chaos Furies. Why is our replenishment so trash? Why is our replenishment so trash? We could. I'm tempted. We can potentially like lure them into an ambush here. If we like go here. Let's get the ambush. And if we march you here, I'm hoping that he's going to just blunder into that ambush. That would be ideal, because then we could go and crush him. Crush them utterly. Okay, I mean, this is coming along, and I don't feel like I'm going to have to go to the Realm of Slaanesh to get the money to actually build some buildings. Oh, we got the ambush. Oh, this is everything I hoped for and more. I should really get rid of that. I should really get rid of that banner, shouldn't I? Just liquidize it. I probably don't need it. So they've actually fixed the old ambushes where the enemy just used to try and just pull through your units. Now they seem to try and fight their way out, which is good to see. I still decided to block the entrance just in case, or the exit I should say. There's a little stream of corruption there to just burn its way through those Noblars, take quite a few of them out. Then we've got reinforcements coming in from behind. Also, Nurglings are anti-large, which is an interesting shout. I mean, Nurgle didn't really have any anti-large units. Something I know Great Book of Grudges was not super happy about. I would say that I do think the Plague Bearers are pretty much anti-everything, to be honest. They don't really seem to take... I mean, they've got so much health, they don't really take much damage from charges, and then their melee defense and weapon strength is pretty ludicrous. So they never seem to have major issues with dealing with anything, really. So anti-large just makes things better at killing large units. It doesn't mean they're the only thing that can kill large units. So Plague Toads getting in there. We've got these ogres surrounded. Doesn't look like they're super happy. They're trying to break out of that encirclement, but it's not going to work out very well for them. Got them surrounded on all sides. The Hero Furies getting in the mix there as well. Have to be careful of those because Furies do get sad quite quickly and will disintegrate at the drop of a hat. Elsewhere, units being hunted down. I mean, the Nurglings don't... They do get pummeled by the ogres, but I think they do quite a lot of damage in return. Ish, maybe. But certainly, the Plague Bearers with their 55 weapon strength and the fact that we can debuff the shit out of enemy units... The melee attack and melee defense is very reasonable. I mean, their armor's pretty bad, but they have a lot of health. They've got that physical resistance as well. And, of course, they do have that Cloud of Flies ability, which has changed here. What does this do? Oh, it gives them a heal. And weakness to fire. Enabled if... Wait, what? Enabled if leadership is higher than broken, out of melee, battle outcome is undecided. What? So it only affects them if they're out of melee combat. That seems like a weird choice, Grimhammer. I think it was fine as it was, to be honest. I didn't really have a problem with Cloud of Flies. That seemed generally fine. Like it was a nice melee buff, which is where you kind of wanted to be. I don't know. I don't like that change. I like some of the changes Grimhammer's done, but that one just seems like an odd one to me. Ah! Good old ruck there. Oh, we can get full replenishment. Oh, that's a lot of incubated captives. I'm going to incubate the shit out of them. Yeah, boy. Give me all dem infections. The bloody swords are dead. We've got Nurglish mutants. A pox upon their house. Right. Let's just book it down here. Oh my god, they've gone off. Oh, is that the same? Oh, that's the same army. Why are you taking attrition damage? Chaos damage. Right. That's good. So if you're losing in melee combat, you get big bonuses to quite a lot of things. I mean, speed is not going to be a strong suit, but melee defense is not bad. Champions of Decay will give us recruitment for Plague Ridden and recruit rank for Plague Ridden. Now that is going to come in useful, so we're going to grab that. I don't tend to use... A lot of people swear by Nurglings, but I just don't like them that much. Sorry.
It will supplement my poxy.
People don't like Plague Bearers, but I fucking love them. I fucking love those lads. JD Dorian, we're going to give you... Wait, what level are you? 3. Didn't you... Oh, you're the general. Oh, yeah, I was like, wait, didn't... No, that was the council, wasn't it? Let's give you Root March. Let's do that. And then Gregory House. It's never Lupus. Is going to get... I think I'm going to give you more melee attack, actually, because that means you can actually hit stuff, which would be pretty useful. Public order here seems to be okay for the moment. If we tax you, what's that like? -1. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Oh, mind you, income from all province buildings is -20%. Poof. That does actually kind of make control useful, because honestly, as long as you're not having a rebellion, control is like fairly forgettable. That's why we don't have much casualty replenishment rate. That would make sense, because we've got -2% and less armor. Oof. But I guess that doesn't count for if we're in other people's territory? I guess. So that's fine. You're actually going to have a rebellion here, which is interesting. Do we want to whack... let's get Fever. Let's get this one, and we'll pop that on Glutport so that we can spread that. Obviously, the more plagues we're doing, the more spreading plagues around, the more stuff we unlock, and then we can eventually unlock the really good plagues. We've got a Nurgle army in our way. They just seem... Oh, okay, they've killed it. Okay, we've got... let's plant it in the fields and get more plague bearers.
None may direct my...
So, my guess is they've just wiped that rebellion out, but it would have done some damage to them in the meantime. Still, that's a lot of stuff they're going to throw our way, but we're just going to have to break our way through, I think. I don't think there's any other way we can deal with this. So, we're going to attack... Okay, we attack this, lads, and then our reinforcements can show up. The ogre reinforcements will show up as well. How much stuff do they got? How much stuff do they got? That's awful. English. Me fell English? That's impossible. I'll put it on those guys for no particular... I mean, they are the Hero Furies. Press F to salute. And as such, they should have a banner, I think. I don't know how they're holding that banner, but that's not really the important thing. Everything the ogres can muster being thrown at us, including some lead belchers, which is not ideal, because those guys are quite nasty, although I do love those lads. Do love them. No, I'm going to have to deal with them, though. They do have a lot of Noblars. Ow. Just fisted me. Not for the first time. So we're using JD's Nurgles as like a screen for us. taking the charge of the ogres, and then we can return that with the plague bearers. We're also look at this lovely big blob of Noblars here. It just screams for a stream of corruption, doing catastrophic damage to all of the Noblars in that blast wave. Well, you can see in the distance there, plague toads cresting the top of the hill, coming in to hit the Noblar trappers, and the hero furies are currently tying up those lead belchers, stopping them from shooting cannonballs in our direction, which is unpleasant. Getting smashed in the face with a cannonball, not as fun as you think it is. Not gonna lie. For the plague toads, yeah, smashing into the Noblar trappers. More plague toads coming in from behind to trap those ogre balls. They're now kind of stuck, and finally, more of the plague toads joining the hero furies to take out those lead belchers once and for all. The ogre left flank has collapsed. A few little holdouts there, but they're slowly being picked off. And the centre's not doing much better. Lots of dead Noblars there, and the ogres now trying to pull out of that engagement. They've had enough. They're really struggling. But we do have a lot of enemy generals to kill. There's the enemy commander, Zok. There's a fire belly, and there's the Slaughtermaster was the initial commander. They're both level 8. What level's Kugath? He's level 9, so not far behind. Like a little blob of them in the centre here, causing us no end of problems. I would like to get Kugath in here to stamp on them and deal with them. Need to get some rancid visitations on their heads. Enemy commanders are kind of a problem for us at the moment. There's not really much we can do against. I mean, well, you can, wail on them, but there's no easy way of taking them out at the moment. So we just have to throw JD Dorian in there to attack. Golrog Meatsucker. Well, I mean, if that's what you like to do in your spare time, that's fine. I wouldn't use it as a descriptive name, though. And then Gregory House is currently chasing after Gondrund. But it looks like he is now retreating from the battle. Looks like the ogres have fallen back, so we crushed the vast majority of them. Yep, they started off with 3,000, and they're down to about 500. Of course, a lot of their losses will be Noblars. Kugath dueling with the enemy Slaughtermaster. But only momentarily, because it looks like he's out of here. And with the ogres retreating, that means we just need to decide where we're going next. Okay, well, we killed most of them. Oh my god, that's so many infections. I'm taking it. Delicious, delicious infections. Let's see. Get the fuck out of my house. Okay, we should then just be able to bop them. Bop. Indeed it does. Let us just occupy that one.
It belongs to Nurgle now.
Ooh, a fireball. And we have the entire province now, which is very, very nice. So, I would like more growth.
Glory for
We've got growth. I kinda want now. If... So I need level 3 building for that, but we could get that. Okay, let's just grab one of those then. And then we'll upgrade this. And I think I will... I don't want to hop outside the settlement. The only slight issue is I don't want... Okay, Dorian, you come over here. You should be okay. You should be. I think the only thing I'm worried about is this army over here. But I think we can just run away from him if he does attack, so we should be okay. And we've got some good building going on here. Look at this. And, fuck. Okay, well, the dwarves are on their way, but at least we managed to, like... Let's grab those. At least we managed to, like, take out the other dwarves and the ogres, mostly. Nurgle corruption adjacent province. Chance of plague spreading. All now this is very nice. And giggling grenades. We don't really need that right now, so I'm going to get evasion instead, so we can get fleshy abundance. Flesh it. Whenever I see that spell, it just reminds me of that time I went to the doctors for I was having like spasms in my hands, so I went for some tests, and the last one was they sent me to this old guy, and I sort of went into his office, and he had these... No, I went into the office, and he went, oh, so can you just go into the other room and take off all your clothes? Just leave your pants on. And I was like, oh, that's boxer shorts. Okay, so underpants for you Americans. So I was like, okay, but I didn't think it was that kind of test. Like, for spasms in my hands, I don't think I should be taking off the trousers. So I went into this room, and unfortunately, because I hadn't realised that this would be this was like June or July or something, and I was wearing snowman boxers. Ones where the button had gone on the front, so I couldn't keep it... Anyway, so at that point, he walks in with these two young girls as well, and it's like, oh, these are some like, I don't know, like interns or apprentice doctors. Like, they were doing some work experience thing for, like, you know, being doctors themselves or something. Jesus Christ. So anyway, so I had this doctor there who was then, and I just went to my happy place. I was just too much. Anyway, that was bad enough. But then a couple of weeks later, I get the letter back. This is a letter that he sent to my doctor who referred me, to which obviously I get this copy, and he goes, "Thank you for sending Mr. Abound to me. He is a fleshy individual." Thanks, mate. A fleshy individual. What the fuck are you trying to say to me? Anyway, so that's what I think of whenever it takes me back to that nightmare position, but it is such a good spell that I can't say no to it. So we're gonna obviously have to have it. I do like Stream of Corruption, and Children of Nurgle obviously gives us a nice little heal, so we'll grab that. Commandment available. What do we want to do? Less armor, interesting. More corruption. We don't really need the corruption. Chance of plague spreading is quite nice. Plus income from all build. I think that's an option. Control. Yeah, don't really need it. Well, do we? Potentially. Casualty replenishment rates. I think we're going to go for spreading the old plagues. I think for the moment. I am keeping an eye on these dwarfs. But we should be okay. Plus, we should get that banner, shouldn't we? Because we've now got a stack of 20 here. So we should get... Because we've got that quest to get the banner. Oh, you're just attacking me, are you? What?
The ultimate experiment.
I guess that's true. Where'd those dwarves... Have they gone back? Oh yeah, they've gone back. Nice. And we got that. We got the follower, the Leper Lord. Upkeep reduction minus 10% for Plague Bearers, which is really nice. Very nice one there. What do we got? The Shield of Pothlos is okay. And Potion of Toughness. I mean, we don't necessarily need it, but I wouldn't say no.
Specimens required.
You can have the Enchanted Shield, mate. There you go. And we've got... Wait, what happened to the...
I must test my contagion.
Oh, there it is. For some reason, I just couldn't see the Lichbone Pennant, but there it is. It is right there. I could just salvage that, but for 100, and I don't have anything else to replace it with, so I may as well just keep it for a moment. What do I actually have to do to win? Victory conditions, because I don't have the Forge of Souls. So, destroy... Oh, do we just... Oh, because I didn't install the mods to do the different victory. Okay, what am I going to do for a victory condition then? What shall I do? I mean, destroying Kislev is annoying, because I've done that pretty much every campaign. I seem to end up destroying. I'm tempted to go for Cathay this time, just for shits and giggles. Maybe if I, like, strike quickly and, like, knock out Kislev before it's a threat. Maybe we just do that. Just like head down to the Goromadni. They don't want to be friends. We just murder them, kill the Drofs, and then carry... I'm tempted to just do that. Try and kill Kislev early, and then like concentrate on dealing with Cathay. Is that what we want to do? I guess we'd want to just kill everyone. Fuck it. Do we just kill everyone? Just kill everyone, maybe? I think it is. I do like Nurgle, so I wouldn't mind just killing everyone. It's fine. Plus, we've got some time to wait for Immortal Empires, so the longer I can keep this going, the better. Okay, let's send you back for a minute. So, where is the capital here? Frozen Landing is the capital. So, I want you to replenish. What I might actually do is pop you out there for a second and then hit you with this. So that'll give us the replenishment we need. Which is useful. We can get Fleshy Abundance, which is a lovely heal. Very nice. Very nice heal. I'll get Deadly Blade for you. That works for me. Everything else there is pretty good. If the Plague Pox doesn't spread, we'll just stick it on Glutport again. Has it spread? What's this plague here? Not sure. Can't see. Maybe that is... Is that the... Oh, it is the plague. Oh, good. Okay, we'll pop it back on here. So we've got that one. That's not really going to help. So we'll go with that. That one. We infect. Selection. Yep. Glutport. Perfect. You will be good to go. And then we're just going to go straight for Goromadni. I don't think they're going to be our friends, so we'll just kill them. Seems to make the most sense. So, for Sundati, quite nice. Contagious Horde. I do like the chance of spreading plague. Probably won't be fighting Zinch. Double experience gain? Maybe. Line of sight and plague is spread? Potentially. Let's get the Ravenous Tadpoles. That bonus burst large, the plus 10. And speed. Is not Nurgle's special number. But to be honest, I'm okay with that. Hang on. Can I actually... Do we not have... Oh, I was hoping we'd have some Furies. Have we not got any Furies yet? Is that 2 turns before that we get a unit of Furies? Okay, well I'll keep it open for them. Just in case. What do we actually need? Because I thought we just needed like 20 units for that Banner of Chaos thing. Is it Bubonic Arsenal? Which one? Ah, so there we go. Recruit 20. Oh, recruit 20 new units. Right, okay, I'm with you. And because I had some before. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, let's sail over here. Anyone home? No?
No!
Okay, I declare a thumb war.
Make them rot.
Can you not reach? Oh, you motherf... Alright, alright. It's fine. Do we want more growth here? Yeah, growth. Growth is good. We've got 170 growth so far, which is excellent. And we'll keep JD here just to like keep an eye on our core province. Am I actually taxing it? I am. We're only making 946. That's fine. We're still getting quite a lot of income reduction. But if we can cheer them up, that'll be all the better. Is that spread? No, not yet. Hopefully it will do. To be honest, we probably should use it on the army, shouldn't we? Because then it's got a better chance of spreading. Because Kugath has that skill that makes much more likely to spread plague when it's on an army. Like 50%, I think. Wailing Banner or stuff it with maggots. I'm going to say I'll take a Wailing Banner. Is there no one home? I honestly thought the Goromadni would just march an army over here to stop us, but apparently they haven't, so... I guess I'll take this. Looks like an auto-resolve to me. Ow! Son of a bitch. Well, that fucking stung. Alright, yep, definitely should have thought that one. Auto-resolve obviously is always going to be worse than fighting it. I just feel like I can go into a battle with a stack of Nurgle and come out with like a handful of casualties, and you auto-resolve it and your entire army takes 50% damage, which just seems a little bit fucking mad to me. Okay. Where is this army? They must have an army, so where the fuck is it? So, this... Chaos Undivided... No, it doesn't actually say. Because if the Public Order had military presence, I would know for a fact there was an army here. But there is not. So, where is their army? Do I care, or do I maybe just go and grab some bits and pieces? I kind of want to, but you know what, I'm going to grab some bits and pieces. Worst case scenario, we lose Frozen Landing, I'm just going to retake it. It's not really a major problem. Sail to the wreck. What we got? Some Dark Elves. You know what, I might fight this one because it does say casualties high, and I don't think... I don't think it will be. I think one of the main things I'm looking forward to in Mortal Empires is seeing those races that we were so used to in Mortal Empires and being able to fight against them. Because like Dark Elves, you can only fight them in naval battles now. And of course the High Elves are barely there. There's one faction of Wood Elves. But it's just going to be nice to see all the factions intermixing with each other. That's what I think I'm looking forward to. Just seeing all the different matchups. I think that's what Warhammer... Total War Warhammer is really all about. It's just all of that. It's just throwing so much stuff together. And who cares if it's balanced? It's just fun. Okay, so we got the Dark Elves here. They do have a dragon. It said we were going to get high casualties from this. I don't think that's true. I mean, the dragon is kind of nasty. Yeesh, look at his glowy eyes. He's got very glowy eyes. Like Kugath chucking explosive Nurglings at him. How well's that going? Who knows? We're getting around from behind. The hero Furies coming in to attack those Dark Shards, who are doing quite a lot of damage to us, so taking them out is quite important. Some Nurglings joining in as well, and we have some Plague Bearers now moving in slowly to finish the job. Over on the other side of the battlefield, we can see that the Plague Toads have smashed into the other flank and mopping up those Dark Shards for us. Thanks, lads. I mean, to be honest, the only way I can see us getting high casualties is if we just let the Dark Shards take pot shots at us, but I don't really want to let them do that. The dragon is nasty, but he's currently being hammered by Kugath. Kugath is bitch-slapping a black dragon. Of course, the enemy general is potentially a slight problem. There they are, Dreadlords. Sword and shields, backing up her little dragon chum. But actually going to be able to do anything there? Oh, I don't think so. I think you're struggling. That dragon is very surrounded at the moment, being hit from every side by that high weapon damage, which is going to be slowly tearing through its armor. Elsewhere, the Dark Elves are fleeing from the battlefield. Not massively surprised, Dark Shards do need the protection. And they didn't really have that many melee units. And it's just... It's just a free-for-all now as Dark Elves attempt to flee the battlefield, being chased down by all the horrific monsters of Nurgle. And really, it's just that dragon to finish off. You can see he has he's taken quite a chunk of damage. Kugeth currently vomiting all over him. And looks like the dragon is now running away to join the rest of his fellows. The A3 losses definitely seems better than whatever the Ultra Resolve would have done to me. Let's take the replenishment so we can actually come out of that slightly better off. And with big money prizes. We can't quite reach that, but I don't think there's anyone in range. Maybe. I don't know, who knows. Guess we'll find out. Magical, maybe. Do I want to... Making that cheaper would be nice, because it's just such a nice little heal. 1%. 1% heal for 30 seconds. I mean, that is... You drop that on a bunch of units. It's like goodbye damage. Let's... you know what? Getting Arcane Conduit would be quite nice. Let's get Rancid Visitations, because that's all. Just taking out enemy characters is so much easier when you can just dump damage spells on their heads. Makes my life so much easier. Okay, so we've got big money prizes. I might actually go after this one as well, the Sea Corpse over here, if we don't lose Frozen Landing. It's only currently garrisoned by a horde of Nurglings. So to be honest, if whatever army they've got suddenly shows up, we might be in trouble, but otherwise should be fine. They'll still have to wait until next time to find that out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.